What's good, kings and queens? I promise y'all. It's funny to me, man. I promise y'all. I literally woke up. I knew I was gonna do my studies. That's just a norm. But I was like, man, I ain't putting no video up today. Like, for real. So, God waited till I got all the way done with the study. I'm like, oh, yeah. You put one up. Do what you gotta do first. Like, take your shower, do your root. But you putting one up. So, here I am. Um, Then my wife just called me before, well, when I was getting ready to put this up, well, make it, um, and said someone that subscribed to my channel, I thank you so much. Said they just came from a church convention. I want to tell y'all, man, to continue to allow God to work in y'all, man. Continuously do His work, do His will, man. I'm thankful for y'all. I'm happy for y'all, and I'm proud of y'all. Um, Continue to do that. I'm going to eventually start doing stuff like that. Like, I was in the process of doing it, but the church I was at, I didn't feel. I felt off about certain things, so I stopped going. But anyways, here it goes, y'all. It's called Sharing the Truth. That's the title. The scripture comes from Hebrews 12:1. Since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. The message says, crowds at sporting events are generally similar, boisterous, full of opinion, and somewhat disorderly. This may be the picture that comes to mind when you read this verse. A whole crowd of them, from Noah to Rahab, peering down from the bleachers of heaven, giving their 2 cents about how our sporting event of life is going. But this verse communicates a very different picture. The cloud of witnesses are not your heavenly critics. They have forged a path before you. The imperfect people listed in Hebrews 11 have stories of failure and triumph mingled. They had the courage to press on in their journey. They walked the path and they made it to the other side. Their stories testify of abounding grace. Their monuments are not of sinless living or pain-free lives, but they encourage us that this faith journey is one word, continuing. Okay. This is the prayer, y'all. Jesus, you have brought, I'm going to just read it how it is, but I speak this over everybody. Jesus, you have brought me out of darkness and into life. Thank you for your grace and mercy. Give me courage to share this truth with someone else today. And that's what he told me. He said, "Not do what you do. You sharing this message." And the question is, how can you share your brave faith story with someone else as a testimony to grace? So this is why the video is going to continue a little longer. Yeah, I promise. It's a lot of us on here. I had to take these off because I'm not gonna hide my face from y'all anymore. Because y'all know me by now. I know y'all by now. We family. Um, Thank you, Jesus, for taking me out of darkness and bringing me into life. If you look at my YouTube and you wanna get right with Christ, or you're not for sure, but you tired of being used by the devil. You tired of walking in darkness. Your batteries keep going out of your flashlight, so you can't see yourself. As y'all see, I had to put the hearts on. One of my earrings fell out of my sleep, y'all. This is how God works. One of my earrings fell out of my sleep. So I got a whole thing of earrings that I ordered. Um, I was gonna get a horse. I gave the horse to my wife, and I was just gonna tell her take them to work and just give them to women that. But I ain't want nobody to think it's weird, like somebody did something to the earrings and nothing. So I didn't say nothing. Um, but yeah, for some reason I put the heart earrings on today. It stands for love. You know, when we write a heart, that stands for love, right? So I have been. I'm a young dude from the projects that grew up with just a mother at the time. I mean, my daddy was in my life, but not really. And round about the time he tried to get in there, it was just how he was coming at me. I wasn't feeling it because I'm like, you giving me advice that you should have took. Like, I don't need no lectures. I just need you to be my dad. Like, I need that relationship. That other relationship you're trying to get is too late. Like, you can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's form something new. You know, but I still love my dad. Like, our relationship got stronger. You know, I'm just speaking on my testimony. Um, so I was raised in the projects, single mom. Um, I'd have seen she'd have been with a couple of men. I'd have seen like one of them put their hands on her a couple times, and you know, me or my sister wasn't feeling that, so it got to the point my sister tried to do something. She got pushed down. I was finna try to do something, but I was too little then for real, so I know I couldn't do nothing with them. But yeah, like fast forward, I got in the project lifestyle. I started selling drugs. Um, I got drawn to that type of crowd because it was fascinating to me. Like I'm like, man, these people got these type of cars. Like they G'd up. That was the word back then. They G'd up, like they stay fresh. Like they got money. Like man, I want this. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Some cats that took me under their wing. Like this one 24s that first came out. One of the cats that took me on this wing, he was like the second person from my city that had 24s. I ain't gonna lie, he had a fire. It was like a drop top Grand Prix. Like I haven't seen one around here like that since him. With the two tone 20 and it had 24s on it. So he took me on this wing, like he used to let me drive the car. Like it was just like he was like a big brother to me. Like so school had became like kind of not for me. Like man, I'm out here making money. Like I don't care about school. I don't know. Like I never been the type to actually show people what I'm doing. Like I let them think. them guests. Cause everybody got an opinion anyway. They gonna have an opinion. So I want you to keep being opinionated. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to know what I got. So, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing or whatever. Fast forward. I stopped selling that and started selling weed. Started hanging with another older man and his friends. So I go over there in the morning, early in the morning, rolling up. I'm smoking. That was just something I did at the time. I smoke weed, drink, and like, yeah, that'll be our day. Monday mornings we'll go shoot ball. Sometimes they ain't go, I go. Um, but I always kept a blunt. Like I had to have a blunt to wake up on and to go to sleep on. Some just hit me. I'll tell y'all in a minute. I had to have a blunt to wake up on and go to sleep on. Um, from being disobedient, not listening to my mother and my grandmother. When I was 10, y'all have probably heard, I got hit by a truck. Literally like hit. Like it went over just bump. Like I literally traveled distances, they said. Um, a woman had gave me CPR when the ambulance was coming, while the ambulance was on their way. Helped me, I guess, keep life in me, brought me back. I don't know what happened. Um, got to the hospital. The doctor that was there, he brought me back to life a couple times, but it wasn't nothing they could really do. So they had to med flight. They had to med flight me to another hospital in Birmingham, Alabama. And so, yeah, I was 1 inch from brain damage. I had to walk, learn how to walk, talk, function, like read, write. I got all that back over. But with God's help, it didn't take me no time. But I misused God's help and I started back doing what I shouldn't have been doing. I started back drinking. I started back smoking weed for a while. Um, Running with this person, running with that person. Um, Immortality, like sexual immortality. Like I stayed with females. Like I stayed with females. Like I all different. Like more numerous of them. Like I said, I'd have been shot at several times. I'd even had a gun put to my head. Um, I'd have shot at people. All kind of stupid stuff. Like it's not my. I'm not going to tell my full testimony. I'm just trying to break down little pieces of it. Um, but yeah, somehow God was with me the whole way. Now that I look back, I know that God was with me. I remember them little voices in my head. Um, and it couldn't have been nobody but God because it got me out of stuff. So if God can change me, I'm not perfect. No one is. We would never be perfect. And God is still working on me, y'all. While He get me to come on here bringing y'all videos, uplifting and helping y'all, and adding something else to y'all that are already on the track, you know, it is we're helping each other. It's people on here on this platform that they help me look at some another way, you know. So I'm not trying to belittle nobody by me saying helping y'all. Like But what he put on me to bring, like, if he can do that for me, and if he will do that, and if he will do that for me, I promise he can and he will do that for you. Humanity has counted me out so many times in my life, from my childhood to has counted me out. Family members, I was the black sheep, has counted me out. But a lot of times when that happens, it's because you're chosen. So like I said on the last video, continuously look in the mirror, continuously stay in your word. And a lot of that stuff will start coming out of you. It's not by it's not in, it's not by coincidence that stuff happened. It's a purpose, it's a reason. It's the reason that last relationship failed. It's the reason that friendship failed. And a lot of other ones in your past. It's the reason your family didn't accept you and still support accept you. No matter what side it's on. Like my family on my dad's side, they accept me wholeheartedly. Um, but I promise y'all, he can help y'all, man. Stop being in that darkness, man. You can't see anything. You're lost. You can't do nothing in a dark room. You can't see anything in the dark room. Choose his life, his light. And I'm going to speak on this because I want to beat this in y'all head. When people try to depict colors on Jesus, when he went up to the mountain and he met with Moses and I'm sorry, it was Moses and somebody. It wasn't Isaiah. Um, but he met with them. And the glory of God had shone upon him. So when he came down from the mountain, the two disciples that was with him, which were Peter and Paul, I believe, they didn't even know who he was. They couldn't recognize him because the glory of God was on him. The same thing happened with Moses when he went up to Mount Sinai and did the stones because he broke them the first time. So God made him do the stones himself with the commandments and stuff in it. When he came down, like they didn't know who he was until they heard him speak. It's a reason no one in the Bible has seen God. It's a reason that no one in the Bible has seen Jesus. Well, not in the Bible, in now, modern day time, has seen Jesus. You probably had heavenly encounterments, like out of body encounterments, but you really didn't see Jesus' face. You probably seen a glow and a robe or something, but you haven't seen him. No one has. It's a reason. They're not a color. If he made the sun and he a billion times bright as the sun, he's not even a color. Like he's that magnificent. He's full of glory. He is glorious. Like you can see a diamond. That's how he's just. He's not even a specific color, man. But he made all of us in his image and his likeness to let us know that, like, I'm not a specific color. Color don't matter. Y'all are all my children. Y'all all are heirs of the kingdom. Y'all all can take place in this kingdom life here. Thy will be done. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. There's a kingdom life here. He wants you to be a part of it. Humans have counted you out, and yet you're still following them. He has always counted you in, but you won't even follow him. But get in the darkness and want to complain, murmur, or beg to him. When he is the light, if you walk with him, you wouldn't even have to worry about the darkness. Like I'm telling y'all, man, this coming from a person that was like, man, I don't care about nothing. Like I don't care about nobody. I'm gonna do me. Like that type of mindset. To a lot of times I can't even go out. Now if I'm led to go out, then I do. But a lot of times if I'm just out, like my wife, like you want to go here with me, like no, I'm good. I can't even go out because if I do, I'm gonna be led to do something. I seen an elderly woman at the pharmacy the other day. I was there to do something for her. I mean, I don't even complain when I do it. Like it's a wonderful feeling. It's just I don't know how to explain it. But the woman was like, she was like, I can't believe you did this for me. She was like, I wish there was more people like you of your age. And all I could tell her is, I was like, ma'am, that's what we here for. We're here to help each other. We're here to love each other. Especially y'all. He speaks so highly of the elders in the Bible, the elderly people that surround him right now in heaven, giving them praise. Because that's what the elderly people has done here. They have shared his praise, his word, and planted seeds. So she invited me to a church. She was like, I would love for you to come to my church. Gave me directions and everything. I didn't give her a promise that I was going to come. I was like, I see, man. But that's it, man. I'm not finna go all the way into details. Y'all know my testimony, my full testimony. When the time comes, my story is still being written. Um, apparently. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. It's 24. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great, blessed, prosperous day, man. Share his word with somebody. Share the truth with somebody. Share it. If he had brought you out of darkness and into his life, into his light, share it. Don't hold it back. We're no better than nobody else. We're no better. We just got guidance now. We can see where we going. So why would we not want nobody else to see where they're going? We should want everybody we come in encounter with that want to be helped. Even if they don't want, just tell them. It might dawn on them later on in life. All right. So I had to say, man. I don't know why I was close my hand. You feel? Just a little thing. Y'all probably like, man, dang, bro, like stop doing it. But yeah, y'all. I wasn't gonna put a video up today, but he love y'all, man. I don't know if y'all can see the hard shape. He love y'all. He thought about y'all before I even woke up. Cause I woke up and literally got to be like, I'm definitely not doing a video today. Finna do my studies and chill. And he waited till I got all the way down to the to the prayer. Said, oh yeah, you finna do a video. But yeah, man, I'll see all y'all next time, man. Y'all smile, man. Smile. You know who are you? Do you know who is in you? Do you know who loves you? Do you know that you had a purpose? Like he been had a purpose for you. The kingdom life, you're a part of it. The body, you're a part of it. Did you know that? But you just gotta get in alignment with him. I promise it ain't hard as it sounds. It's actually easier than it sounds. But with that being said, man, I know that y'all go get it. And the ones that got it, keep pushing. Keep going in this race that he has set upon us. In due time. In due time. But till next time, I'm hollering at y'all. Love you.